You received a notification of default and now you don't know what to do. Let's talk about it. My name is Carla Burris, 20 plus years in real estate. I'm a mortgage and a real estate broker. I own a private firm that helps people recover and not lose everything when they are faced with this type of situation. Now, you have a notification of default. It has been posted on your door. You are going through something, right? Clearly you're going through something. Most people who go through notification of default, they feel alone. There's all the shame that comes with it because it doesn't feel good when you up against losing your home. So I just want you to know that I acknowledge and I hear you, even though you haven't said anything, right? But let's just acknowledge that this is something that is hard. But clearly you didn't just get here, right? Something happened to you, whether you lost your job, whether you're going through divorce, maybe you're going through something in your health, maybe something is happening in your family, but something has happened that has you in a place where you are unable to pay your mortgage payment. And I want you to know that you're not alone. Thousands of people that are living in your city are going through the same thing, but it can feel like you're isolated because maybe nobody knows what you're going through. I created this video and my company is dedicated to helping people not lose everything. So here's what's happening. You got a notification of default. They posted it on your door. And now you got all these people calling you, all these postcards in the mail. Everybody is calling you and asking you, let me buy your house, sell your house for next to nothing, right? And now you're like, I don't know what to do, so maybe I don't want to do anything. The first thing that I want to tell you is what you're not going to do is not do anything, right? You're watching this video, so clearly you're looking for resources. So here's where we want to dissect bit by bit. I'm going to try to dive into kind of the things that you need to do from a mortgage broker's perspective and from a real estate broker's perspective and from someone who has a private company that helps people finance so they don't lose everything, right? So where are you at with your mortgage? Well, we know you haven't paid your mortgage. That's why you got a notification of default, but that's not the question I'm asking you. Most people get caught up in loan modification, and this is how they end up losing their home. A lot of the times I'm talking to people and they're like, I'm getting a loan modification. Well, hold on now. 95% of people don't end up getting a modification because they don't even send the paperwork back necessary to get the modification approved, notarized. That's the big thing that keeps you from getting loan modification. But the bigger question that I have for you is, if you couldn't pay your mortgage payment, why? Did you lose your job? Did someone die that was responsible for paying the mortgage? Like, what is the reason? Do you still qualify for the mortgage? Because a loan modification is going to be predicated on your ability to repay. And so if your ability has changed to repay, the chances of you getting approved for that loan modification could be slim to none, right? The next thing is, are you caught up in a refinance cycle? This is where most people lose their home as well. If you're trying to refinance into an FHA or a conventional loan, there are guidelines that say you cannot have more than a 2-month rolling late within a 12 to 24 month period. What does that mean? That means that if you have a notification of default, you already have 3 mortgage lates, which traditionally is going to not qualify you to do a standard refinance. Why am I saying this? Because a lot of time people waste time trying to refinance on a mortgage they could never refinance because they're working with the wrong people, getting wrong advice, well-intended people getting the wrong advice, and then they end up having their home sold. The next question I have for you is, how long ago did you get your notification of default? Did you just get it? Because generally speaking, and I'm speaking as a California mortgage and real estate broker, is that they can put your home up for sale within 3 months of that notification of default being assessed to you, and they don't need your permission for it. And what happens when the notice of trustee sale goes out? They sell your house at auction at the county. They don't need your permission. And then within 1, 2 to 3 months later, the sheriff will come knocking at your door at a very unpleasant hour, and they will give you 15 minutes to pack your stuff up and leave. This is not to scare you, but this is to tell you that the reality of a notification of default is very real if left. And why do we care? Why do I care? Because depending on what you're going through, most people lose thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in their equity just because they don't have the ability to help themselves, and they suffer in silence. You do not have to suffer in silence. I created an entire company to help people not lose everything, not have to sell to investors for less. And if you do have to sell the property, we want you to be able to rebuild your life again. What happens in a notification of default and when people are getting ready to lose their home, they don't feel, and excuse me, that's my dog breathing. I have a Frenchie. He's cute. People don't feel like they can start over. And so what I want you to know is that this is not the end for you. You can start over, but we don't want to let the bank take everything that we've worked hard for. Okay, so I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to put my information in the caption. So if you want to reach out to me and you want to have a private, hassle-free, no-cost consultation to talk about your independent situation, I would love to talk to you. But here's what I want you to be encouraged. Be encouraged that this is not the end for you, and that there's light at the end of this tunnel, and that with the right partnership, you can figure out how to work this out so that you end up on a firm foundation. Okay, my name is Carla Burris, proud owner of Burris Realty, Mortgage Mortgage, and Flex Cash Funding. I will drop my information in the comments. And if this is your situation, do not hesitate. You do not have time to wait. Go ahead and reach out to someone that you trust. And if you don't have anyone, go ahead and reach out to me. I'd love to help you. Be blessed.